Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Along with create default builder method, we need to add the configure web host defaults. Even after using a create default builder method, this is not a complete web application. To work with web application, we need to add the support for HTTP. To deal with the web application, we need to add one more method, that is configure web host defaults. It provides support for HTTP. It sets Kestrel Server as the web server and configure it using the application's configuration provider. Remember, the Kestrel web server is used when we run the application using CLI. CLI means command line interface. It enables IIS integration and etc. Now, let's add this method in program.cs class file. Go to Visual Studio here. Dot configure web host defaults. Inside this variable web host, then use arrow function. Inside this method, we need to add support for startup class. So use this variable web host dot use startup. Then add namespace for this use startup. It belongs to using Microsoft.ASP netcore.hosting. To use this startup, we need to add this namespace. Okay. Next, let's add one more class in this application. So right click on project, then click add, then class. Class name will be startup. Then click add. So I'm not making any changes in this startup class. I just simply using this class name here. Okay, that's it. Mm, Next, now save this. We can call this method from main method. So copy this. So remove this line. Just paste it here. Now, once we call this method, then we need to build and run this method. So use this keyword build, then run. Now we can rename this method create host builder name, because this is an important concept. Because if you are using some basic features of ASP.NET Core, then you will not face any problems. But if you are using some features like Entity Framework Core, then it will not work. The reason is, if you are using Entity Framework, then it will search for this create host builder method to add some default configurations. See here, all the arguments that we are getting from this main method, so we can pass it in create host builder method. So copy this and paste it here. Then we have to pass this variable over here, then here also. Okay, then we can make one more changes here. Instead of this return keyword, we can use arrow method. For that, let's remove this bracket. Okay, here also. Instead, you use arrow key, then remove this return keyword. So it will work. Okay, next, right click on configure web host defaults, then click go to definition. See here, this configure web host defaults is belongs to class generic host builder extension. Expand this. Summary configures a Microsoft.extensions.hosting.iHost builder with defaults for hosting a web app. Parameters is builder, configure returns, then it has remotes. Okay, I hope this video is helpful to you. In our next video, we will make some changes in this startup class. Thank you so much for watching this video.